relationship. Our marriage is much more caregiver patient.
She's tolerating that very well, and she's moving around very good. Long that this way, things have to change. They have to change now. But he's over. I need to see you lose 30 pounds next month. Get you in best shape for doing the surgery. You need to figure out what kind of eating disorder we got now, and you need to figure out what we can do.
Did I hurt you, Mommy? I'm sorry, baby. Mama's sorry. I don't think he even saw me.
Number 5. Chuck Turner. Since its premiere, My 600 Pound Life has featured cast members who lost a lot of weight. When TLC's series premiered in 2012, the show aimed to bring the stories of morbidly obese people to light. These cast members want to lose weight and change their lives for the better. More than a decade since the series premiered, some cast members have enjoyed major wins. We first met Chuck Turner in 2014 when he debuted on the reality series. At the time, Chuck, who was 45, weighed 693 pounds. He was in a strained relationship with his wife and caretaker Nissa.
Very shy and didn't want to get out of the truck and introduce himself properly because of his size. I felt had failed because of my weight, and I didn't want to judge him for his weight. Honey, say hi.
Say Papa. You love Papa? He's putting a lot of strain on my wife. Hey, baby, will you come get the...
Single mom, and there's another human being there. It's much harder. Happy life and have an opportunity to live.
Unlike most of the show's stars, Chuck's addiction to food didn't start in his childhood. Instead, Chuck turned to food to deal with depression at the age of 30, after his first wife Barbara was tragically slain in 2006. Chuck's relationship with Nissa deteriorated due to his size, and he couldn't even play with his son. With his relationship with his wife and son on the brink of collapse, Chuck traveled to Texas to seek Dr. Now's help. Although most patients struggle with Dr. Now's strict diet regime, Chuck's determination to win Nissa back inspired him. The My 600 Pound Life star quickly lost enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery. At the end of his stint on the series, Chuck had lost an astonishing 433 pounds. Although he won Nissa back, Chuck revealed that they had divorced when he starred in a 2015 episode of My 600 Pound Life, Where Are They Now? Nonetheless, Chuck continued living a healthier lifestyle.
If you'll cut me right now, I'm ready.
What do you think gastric bypass is going to do to you? Something. Keep him from eating a lot at one time. You still can eat all day.
Everything's fast food. He'll bring me the breakfast sandwich, some donuts, some apple fritters.
I found that unless you get grasp on that, gastric bypass is not going to be productive and long. You need to figure out what kind of eating disorder we got now, and you need to figure out what we can do. Is it time for Chuck to have skin surgery? We'll set you up for the surgery. Get this.
I'm so happy for you.
I still feel like a fat man.
Number 4. Melissa Morris. Melissa Morris achieved quite a weight loss transformation since appearing in Season 1. When the Texas woman debuted on the show in 2012, she was 31 years old and over 650 pounds. Apart from other physical issues, Melissa's morbid obesity hampered her chances of conceiving a baby, leading her to think about her fitness and health. Although most patients struggle to adhere to Dr. Now's instructions, Melissa adjusted remarkably well. Her desire to become a mother outweighed her love of food. Melissa did lose enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery.
It's really bothersome. It gets in the way a lot, and it's very heavy.
The goal will be to take it off if it interferes with your walk and activity.
It'll be all right.
It's hard to break the pattern.
When we get in an argument, I'm now able to get up and leave.
Go home today?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just telling him how much I am ready to go.
For way more than worth it. It's been hard on me, it's been hard on you. See you later.
Of course, she's going to need multiple skin surgery to take care of excess skin.
After the surgery, Melissa started exercising regularly and eating healthily, ahead of her skin removal surgery. At the end of her stint on the show, Melissa had lost a whopping 500 pounds. Melissa, who had always dreamed of having a family of her own, got pregnant after appearing on the show. The star had 3 children with her husband Chris, and though her pregnancies were healthy, she did gain a bit of weight with each pregnancy and had a hard time getting it off afterward. With her second pregnancy, she gained 100 pounds and has kept some of that weight on over the last several years, though Melissa has done her best to adhere to a diet and exercise routine in order to get back to her goal weight of 150 pounds. Melissa's husband Chris was supportive of her weight loss goals, but after a bariatric surgery, their relationship suffered. When the couple had kids, they decided that Chris would go back to work, while Melissa stayed home with them. This didn't work well for the My 600 Pound Life star, who found herself missing her job and the interaction it gave her outside of the house. After a few years of being unhappy in their relationship, Chris and Melissa divorced, but shared that they would be dedicated to staying close and co-parenting their children together. Number 3. James Jones. During My 600 Pound Life Season 2, Episode 7, we met 37-year-old Texas native James Jones, who weighed about 750 pounds. James's problems with food started when he was 16 years old. After losing his father and sister to weight-related issues, his addiction worsened. James's sister and father died within 6 months of each other, and for a while, it looked like he was next in line.
I would like to get a foot-long, quarter-pound coney with cheddar peppers, please.
Try not to move about as much as I can.
Already had something to eat. Well, why did you eat this? Well, you cooked it.
Nonetheless, James realized that he didn't want to continue a tragic family tradition and subsequently moved to Houston to seek Dr. Now's help and guidance. After sticking to Dr. Now's strict diet, James lost enough weight to qualify for bariatric surgery. After the surgery, James continued working out and eating a clean diet, which resulted in more weight loss. Due to his improvements, James was able to get skin removal surgery, and at the end of the episode had lost a whopping 352 pounds. After leaving the series, James continued working hard and tried to avoid anything that might trigger a relapse. The My 600 Pound Life star also suffered a minor setback, undergoing spinal fusion surgery after an auto crash. However, he remained steadfast in his weight loss commitments, and in 2019, he only weighed 239 pounds.
Of a day, how many times are you eating?
Probably 2, 3, 4 times a day.
730 pounds. So we need to make changes on your diet.
Number 2. Christina Phillips. Christina Phillips is among the youngest cast members to appear on the show. The Mississippi native debuted on the reality series during Season 2 at age 22 and weighed an astonishing 708 pounds. Christina had battled weight issues since childhood, which only worsened as she grew. As an adult, she was allowed to eat anything, and her mother and husband enabled this lifestyle by buying her fast food.
I just worry about her so much.
I got this. Me personally, I believe it's a calling from God to take care of somebody. I have to take care of Christina in the forms of cleaning her. She even goes to the bathroom, I have to.
When we met her in the series, Christina had not left the house in almost 2 years. Nonetheless, Christina sought out Dr. Now so she could get her life back. Like most patients, Christina had to qualify for gastric bypass surgery, and she did this by losing a whopping 300 pounds via Dr. Now's strict diet and recommended exercise routine.
Who bring you the food? Who does all the cooking? And so that become your permanent job, take care of her.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Does her weight loss?
No, I don't.
I guarantee you.
After the bariatric surgery, Christina continued working hard, and at the end of the series, the My 600 Pound Life alum had lost almost 511 pounds. Still, in 2015, she appeared on My 600 Pound Life Where Are They Now? Christina revealed that she'd gotten divorced. Christina had never expected that her losing weight would lead to a marriage. After the long and tough journey of being the best version of herself, she'd never anticipated the big changes would be waving at her after her weight loss journey. While it may shock many, Christina's husband Zach did not support her transformation. In an interview, she shared that she slowly realized that her becoming independent from Zach was not something he wanted. Nonetheless, she overcame her divorce and later welcomed a son, Ethan, in 2021 and another, Ezra, in 2022. Christina's story is among the most motivating in the series' history.
Gain weight because you feel comfortable when you're eating.
We haven't been able to cook.
That part of your diet when you're 700 pounds. Now, granted, they hand you all those foods.
You know, they didn't enable her to do this.
How are we going to get her away from you?
Number 1. Mila Clarke. When viewers met My 600 Pound Life Season 4 star Mila Clarke, the 47-year-old weighed 751 pounds and had not been able to stand on her legs for 2 years. This was due to a lymphedema, which started developing when she was 40 years old. Due to her weight and health issues, Mila's 5 kids had to do everything for her. Her husband Ezra was also dealing with health issues. Mila moved her whole family from Fayetteville, Tennessee to Houston, Texas to work with Dr. Now. Mila's weight loss journey started when she lost 110 pounds, enabling Dr. Now to remove the lymphedema in her legs.
And she could not finish her plate, and I would sneak and help her with her plate.
Get it. Good job, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
After a year and countless visits to the therapist, she lost another 153 pounds, qualifying her for bariatric surgery. Mila would later lose her husband to a heart attack, which affected her confidence with regards to the weight loss surgery. Still, 2 years after starting her journey, Mila underwent a bariatric operation.
So what we've got you on is the high protein, low carb, no fruit juice diet. So vitally important that she follows this diet.
I need my family to help me.
She also had 2 skin removal surgeries and a knee replacement surgery, and at the end of her stint on the series, Mila had lost about 596 pounds, making her the most successful My 600 Pound Life star. That's all for today, folks. See you next time.